welcome to the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee meeting for July 28th, 2025. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can we call the roll?
Cramp.
Here.
Peterson. Knack.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Bulow. Rutez.
Here. All right, we have a quorum.
And now Crystal will read the land acknowledgement.
We are gathered here on the lands that were originally home to the Menominee and Ho-Chunk nations. We honor the Menominee and Ho-Chunk communities and are grateful for their stewardship of the land and waters. We acknowledge these ancestral grounds as sacred and remember the complex history of settler colonialism on these lands and the effects that persist today. We commit to a restorative and healing relationship of the original inhabitants and our community.
Thank you. And now, Lisa, would you please read the mission statement?
The mission of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee is to create a more welcoming, connected, and equitable Oshkosh by consciously including the richness and complexities of marginalized voices in its planning and function.
Thank you. And now we need to approve the minutes from the June 23rd meeting. Is there any discussion about the minutes from the meeting? No discussion. Can we have a motion to approve the minutes? Can someone make a motion to approve the minutes?
I so move.
We need a second as well.
Second.
And can you please call the roll?
This time you call who's here.
Cramp.
Aye.
Knack.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Rutez.
Aye.
Thank you. And are there any citizen statements or public comments tonight?
No, we do not have anyone registered for citizen statements or public comments.
Okay, then without further ado, we will get to our presentation from Mi Yang of the Hmong Service Center.
Michelle, can I sit up there so I can see all of you?
Yes,
Oh,
of
that would be
course.
lovely.
Right. And we welcome Mi Yang. She was a member of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee for a few years. And we're certainly happy to have her back and talk to her or hear more about what the Hmong Service Center has been up to lately.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello. It feels good being back here. After some 3 years, sitting here with everybody, I truly respect the DEI committee with the city of Oshkosh. I was appointed here by the former mayor, Lori Palmieri, and it was great being here. I think the only person I know at this table is Michelle.
So technically, I'm the only one left from here. I'm not on the committee though.
But I feel positive that this DEI committee is in great hands, and that's you guys. So, Michelle, thank you for asking me to come back and speak about the Hmong Service Center and our upcoming festival. My name is Mi Yang. I'm currently sitting as the board president for the Hmong Service Center. We are a nonprofit organization established back in 1984, initially to assist basically Hmong refugee families from Thailand to the U.S. at the time for some 20 years. And then after that, we kind of rely on local state grants to support economic development, resources to the Hmong community and the general community. And then since I came on board for 10 years now, we have been a self-sufficient organization. We do not, apply for funds or anything. We basically do fundraising to support our own organization and then turn around and use those proceeds to help the community. So basically, we don't service individuals or families, but we do act as a resource to the general community. We mostly focus on project-based we also donate to other organizations or individuals to do whatever they need to do. If we see somebody doing something that we feel that we need to support, we step up and then we support them doing that, make sure that it's a success. So that's what we've been doing. We do not have a staff. We have a building. We purchased a building since I came on board, 3 years after I came on. So we do have a building at 726 North Main Street. We close most of the time. We meet people by appointments. Because we do not have a staff there, we can only do by appointments. Our board members are volunteers. Our members are also volunteers. So that's how we keep the organization going. We feel that by using our proceeds to pay a staff, that really lack us from being able to help the community in general. So we prefer to use our proceeds, anything that we raise from our events, to support the community rather than to pay somebody to do the job. So that's what we've been doing so far. We have been able to, in addition to the building that we purchased, we have been able to establish scholarships to help especially our Hmong students going to college. We've been doing that for several years. I don't think we do any scholarship this year because we are so heavily focused on the 50th anniversary of the Hmong people resettlement in the United States. This is the 5th year since 1975. So we are doing a lot of stuff to make this a really nice surprise happening for this community. And that's still going on now. As you can see, I passed around the flyer for the Labor Day Festival, which is coming up on August 30th and 31st. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this event. This is especially very, very important. We had festivals, many festivals in the past, but this will probably be the one that will probably stand out in my mind because we're doing the 50-year celebration. So we're going to be doing things that we did not do before. And I'm hoping that the committee members from this DEI can come and attend our event. Michelle, you got my contact information. If you can pass on their email address or
Sure.
Specifically, I would prefer addresses so that we can send out wristbands for you guys or our guests and VIP. I would love to invite you guys, especially the DEI folks, to come out there and see what we got. One thing I can share with you is that at this event, we are going to invite some what we call Special Guerrilla Unit. They were secret army soldiers that fought during the Vietnam War in Laos to prevent the communists from spreading from North Vietnam to Laos. And I know that at the time, it was all under the table. Nobody really knew what this war was all about, that the Hmong got heavily involved with the U.S. But it's coming out, and it's coming out since 2010. That is something that we like to educate a lot of people at this festival about this war that we had, joining forces with the U.S. Against North Vietnam at the time. So we don't have that many soldiers left. They are in their late 70s and 80s now. A lot of them are no longer with us, but we are going to do our best to search far and wide and see how many we can get them there, to basically honor them, and to have them be there and just kind of like maybe if you talk about their experiences at the war. So I'm sure we will get some of them there, but I know that a lot of them are very old and it's hard for them to even just get around, but we will get a few, especially key SGU who fought and who held high positions during the war. So I really look forward to this event, and I hope that some of you guys can join us. This is a national event. On an annual basis, is an annual national event. We have people from all over the U.S., especially the Hmong communities, coming to support this event. So I'm hoping that this year I will gain some attendees from the general public as well, especially when we have this special celebration to be presented to the community, not just among people, but the community in general. So this week I'm working heavily on my invitations, making sure that all the people I can think of get an invitation to come and join us. I hope I can send one to you too. Yeah, so I'm going to leave some time for questions, and then we can go on. If you let me know if I go over my 20 minutes.
No, you're good. You know, as shorter as long as it takes to talk about this, again, this momentous occasion being the 50th anniversary and everything that you have planned.
Yeah. So you can ask me any questions related to the organization itself or to the event.
What kind of resources do you have for among people in the community? Like, what kinds of things do people ask for? Do people need from you guys?
Sometimes, like, they would ask us, like, certain things, like, how do you study for your citizenship? Stuff like that. And we will look up and we would assist them, or we would ask other organizations who are more heavily involved in that kind of area to support them. So kind of like helping them with information and kind of that way.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Me said, they help connect people to the resources that they need is really the focus of the organization when they don't know where to go. Me and her volunteers really help hook people up with other resources within the community. Because we know there's a lot of resources out there, but sometimes people don't know where to get them.
Yeah, for example, last year we had a gentleman who was very ill, and they didn't know how to reach to like a pastor, and they call us, and we start looking, around the Fox Valley for one for them, among pastor. So that's what we did. A couple years ago, we had a cemetery on the south side of Oshkosh. They were having some issues with some communications. Like in the Hmong culture, when you have a deceased, they bring food to them, but they left the food there, and then after a while the food got flying around and the squirrels was catching and everything, and they were trying to get the message across to the family members to take your food with you. When you're done doing what you're supposed to do, then you take the food with you. That's what most cemeteries do. And they were trying to connect to the Hmong community, but they were not able to do that because I guess they didn't keep the record of the people who were buried there. So they connected with us, and then we spread the word to the community. And then we also translate the English language into Hmong so that they could put in brochures and signs so that Hmong family members would understand that, oh, okay, all right, so we take the food back with us after we're done doing what we're supposed to do. That's just another example. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said, Me, obviously you're not applying for grants or anything, so you do your fundraisers. Do you also accept donations?
We do accept donations. Once in a while we do get some donations from, I guess, from agencies who think that we do a really good job and they want to support with certain things that we do. We accept that too. Yeah. We take sometimes and we give sometimes.
Yeah, so can you explain what Topspin is? I'm very curious about this.
Topspin is a game where you, what a topspin is.
Yeah,
yes. It's a traditional game for the Hmong people. For as long as I know, it's been played for generations. And I know that in the early 70s, I was from Laos. I was born in Laos. I lived way up in the mountains. It was very, very remote. And that's the only game that I saw men play and boys. That's not women's stuff, but boys and men. It was their game, and they've been playing that for I don't know how long, but what they do is they twisted the rope, string, around the topspin, and they tied to like a stick. It's about that long, and then they would just like they actually put the rope around the topspin, and then they let it go, and then the top spin just keeps spinning, and then someone would hit it, and then I guess there's a certain way they keep score. It's out there. I've been sponsoring this game for so many years, and it's not that popular in our community anymore because it is so hard to learn how to play. But we still have players. A lot of them are from Milwaukee and Minnesota that they still come and join us each year. And we gave them some prizes, so that keeps them coming back. But you're more than welcome when you joined us for the event. Just go to the area that they play topspin. Just keep watch them how to. It's amazing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we had to play. I'm happy to watch.
No, we're forming a team.
Yeah, we have topspin, which is it's a very unique game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go there, just stay on the sideline, just watch them play.
Cool.
Yeah.
What other stuff at the Hmong National Labor Day Festival are you like most excited about?
I am always excited about the dance performance on stage. That is something that has been very popular in the last 10 years. And especially this year, we are going to have so many teams, many more than we had before. It's going to be a record breaking. I am very, very excited. We were able to offer 3 different category of prizes, whereas before, the most we offer was 1 or 2. But this time we were able to do 3 categories of prizes with 3 different groups of girls. Yes, so that really draw more teams to join the event. And that was another reason why we had so many teams this year. Yeah, so I am very, very excited, and I totally support these girls. Being a woman myself and being in the Hmong community, my experience was that we got so little support from our community. And when I became the president of this organization, one of my goals was to support the girls. Keep them up there, So yeah, it's growing. It's been growing so big. I know we used to have like 5-6 teams each time we do an event, and now you're talking about 30-40.
Whoa.
So, and we are having teams from California, Colorado, Minnesota, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, Texas.
Wow.
So I mean, this is a national event. Yes.
So exciting.
So I'm very excited, and I'm going to continue to support this.
Yeah.
Volleyball was another area that was really growing. It's like we have like some 60-70 teams each time we have an event. Soccer is on the low side. We used to have like 20-30, and now we have like 20, 17, 18. It's not that popular, and less people are in training for that. But the volleyball, cornhole, flag football, and danced. Yeah.
And then as always, I have questions about food. So, what all kinds of delicious things are going to be at this festival? Because I need to start making a list.
We have 2 categories of food. We have the what we call the bubble tea, ice cream. Those are just like more like the drink stuff, But then the hot food, we're gonna be having like rice, meatballs, corn dogs. We're gonna have like grilled beef, fish, chicken, pork, egg rolls, pho, which is I think they spell PHO. Yep, and then there's lamb. Yes. So yeah, there's gonna be all kinds of food, Hmong dish.
Yes, that makes me very happy.
Yes. And we have over 20. I counted. We had over 20 food vendors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this doesn't include the bubble tea.
Oh.
I think we have 12 or 14 bubble teas.
Whoa.
And we have eight vendors of vegetables and fruits, fresh vegetables and fruits.
Nice.
Yep.
That's exciting.
And then I think we have over 120 vendors.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
And I assume with all this going on, there's going to be stuff from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. pretty much going on.
yes, I've been out there this past week trying to prepare, doing some things, that we kind of keep it under the table. No surprise for our SGU. So you can see I'm all tanned and all that. So yes, so we're gonna finish that project this coming week, actually this week, and then into next week. And then get all the invitations out to everybody. And then, there's a lot to do. It's usually so hectic, like the last 3 weeks before leading up to the event. I get so little sleep each time, but I'm used to that. It's my 10th year doing this.
Wow.
And each year we have 2 festivals, the Memorial and the Labor Day, and they're only 3 months apart.
Yeah, you barely recover from
Yeah.
Memorial Day. You gotta
Exactly.
start working on Labor
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah, I used to just carry my tan from Memorial Day right into Labor Day, yeah. So, these are really, I don't want to say difficult event, but
There's
there's
a lot of
lot
planning.
involved
Yeah.
with such big events. I mean, you're talking about thousands of people each day,
Yeah.
so.
And all by volunteers, no
That's-
staff.
Amazing.
Out there on Saturday and Sunday, they are paid staff.
Okay.
Yep.
But all the planning.
Yep, the planning, all that. Yep, the organization, it's all volunteer going towards this.
Wow.
That's what you do for a nonprofit organization. Yeah. So.
Well, this is really exciting. I know my kids will be over the moon. This looks so fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. Bring them out there.
Yeah.
I think that what we are preparing for the community this time is to educate them about the war. And we're going to put something out there so that anyone who walks into that park, read it, they will understand what it is. And I've been working for this for over a year with the county and then with everybody else who's supposed to authorize all this for me. So it's coming into place, and I'm hoping that this will be a dream come true for this community, especially the Hmong community and our organization.
That's
So
awesome.
come out there and check it out.
we
You know,
will.
I can't tell you what it is
for
now,
sure
but
will.
Unfortunately, Labor Day
Yeah.
will be here
Yeah.
before we know it.
yes, if you come out there, you'll see what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be so fun.
All right.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Anything else?
Yep, any other questions for me? All right. Well, you're welcome to stay for the rest. Otherwise,
Thank
feel
you.
if you
grab an extra one?
Yes, please. Yes, I'll leave it up. Yeah, I'll leave it for you guys, and then
Be able to put
yeah,
one up
feel
that
free to
works.
share with anyone. Yeah, pass it on. It's a information.
Anyone else have
Thank you for having me.
My workplace is my home.
All right, thanks, me.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much.
day.
It was so nice meeting you.
Bye-bye.
So now we have our committee member roundtable sharing DEI-related activities. So August, which starts very soon, is National Black Business Month, which was created to recognize and support Black-owned businesses. So shop at Black-owned businesses always, but especially in August.
All month?
All month, month long. And it's a month with 31 days, so that's nice.
Yes.
Also, Celerity Staffing, in partnership with Discover Oshkosh, is having a career closet clothing drive. So they need men's and women's suit and sport coats, ties, dress shoes, men's long sleeve shirts. You can drop them off at Celerity on Main Street or at Discover Oshkosh, also on Main Street. So that is a way to help people in our community who need clothes for interviews and stuff.
All right, so a couple things that, I mean, obviously, we've been prominently displaying the Hmong National Labor Day Festival. Other than that, don't have a lot that hasn't already happened.
Yeah, I think August is people
Everything-
getting ready
right,
for back
right,
to school
everybody.
stuff. Yeah.
Everything happened in like June and July,
Yeah.
so, but yeah.
Anyone have anything else for that? No, nothing? Okay. And then Carl's not here, so we can't learn about what's going to happen at city council meetings. Does anyone have any future agenda items that they want to discuss right now?
As I mentioned, we are planning the Winnebago Area Literacy Council for participation in August. We're vetting out a couple opportunities for September, October. Of course, any nonprofits out there who support the community, we would love to have you share with our group and the community about the great things you do. And we've been getting a lot of referrals from our team, so that's great. Other than that, I don't have anything specific for future agenda items.
I don't either.
Something I was thinking about or wondering is, and I don't have an answer for this, but I'm wondering if we could spend some time talking about ways that we could find out more about what's happening just in the community in general. Like we hear from a lot of organizations, but I was thinking things like, well, if we sent out a survey, not everyone has internet access, not everyone can read or write English. I'm just wondering what's happening for people in Oshkosh right now. So I don't have an answer for how we would get a finger on the pulse for that. Obviously, we're hearing from different organizations, but yeah, I'm interested in just putting that out there and maybe having a discussion sometime about what we might do.
Yeah, I'm sure someone has the data somewhere that we can maybe.
Is it like about community concerns or
just in general, right? So like what are the things right now that are happening in the community that the DEI community should be aware of? And that's where I'm thinking like there's probably data, but
like is it the data we
from?
need? Yeah, exactly.
Like I feel like in the next couple of years in particular, I think that there are a lot of changes, and so people's experience might be shifting also.
Yeah.
So how do we capture that? And I haven't figured that out yet, but I feel like
that's
it's something we should talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Winnebago County does a pretty significant survey, and they have presented in the past some of the information that they are seeing regarding housing, regarding people with food insecurity. We've had them before. The city also does a community survey every year. I don't remember when that happens, but there are definitely surveys that go out to the community that we have discussed here and certainly can again in the future.
Sure, and I mean I live in Oshkosh, so I've
Yeah,
gotten
yeah.
surveys,
Okay.
but I'm thinking that there might be some populations that we're not necessarily hearing from that.
Yeah.
So I would like to just have a conversation about how we might do that, like just to think about what we
Like
might
think
do.
about our blind spots, kind
Yeah,
of. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
who aren't we hearing from?
Right.
Right. Which, I mean, and I totally understand that, which is why we've been talking to a lot of these other organizations that are serving the community, because they're firsthand filling some of these gaps or seeing these gaps that we have in the community.
Yes.
But you're right. I think it's a great thing to think about, talk about. I don't have the silver bullet for that either.
No, I don't either. That's why I think if we talk about it at some point in the future, we might have some time to think about it. Because as you say, obviously we're hearing from lots of people who are serving different communities, but the blind spots maybe aren't being served yet. So
Right.
not that we're going to solve that either, but I think just being aware of it is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think that we definitely know there are things out there that aren't being solved and there aren't resources for.
Right.
And we have a lot of great organizations trying to fill those gaps, but there are still gaps.
Yeah. Or even other populations there isn't an organization for yet, or there isn't, just so the community is aware, I think.
Yeah.
So just a thought.
Yeah, that's a good little seed to plant, Cool. Is there anything else that we would like to discuss at the moment? Then I would like to call for adjournment. We need a motion to adjourn. Someone do that.
I will.
Lisa?
And then we need
Adjourn.
and we need a second. Can you call the roll, please?
This one we
Oh,
can
do a
do
voice vote.
all in favor.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Okay.
Yay.
Opposed? No, we're good.